What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flame078 here with another Apex Legends video. Today we're going to be breaking down in arenas, everything what you need to know as a normal gamer, as a casual gamer, bringing down what to do in arenas, how you can use arenas to improve, and then lastly we're going to talk about the possible futures that arenas has for Apex Legends. So without further ado, let's get to it. So I broke down my first impressions of arenas. Make sure to check that out. I released that earlier this week. But, I want to go a little bit more in depth of what arenas is. What can you really do with arenas, right? So arenas is a tactical first-person shooter. And what that means is think of it as a Rogue Company, CSGO, Valorant, where basically your matches are determined basically on certain decisions that you do. Right? You buy a certain weapon, you may have the advantage over your teammate. You buy a certain tactical or ultimate, you might be able to win the round, right? So there's fluctuations of different things, and it's, first to be eliminated type mode, which is great. So this opens up what it actually is. It's very different than what Battle Royale has to offer. There's no RNG. And what's really cool about it, and what I find most fascinating, is it completely shifts the meta in terms of weapons and legends. I feel like what I use in arenas to be successful is not what I would use in Battle Royale, and vice versa, which is kind of nice. It allows maybe for the legends that weren't seeing a lot of success, have a platform, have a place where they can be used and enjoyed. And I think that's always great, because people who main say legends, because that's a thing that people do, they might find the arenas a place to be more fulfilled, right? But it also brings up this interesting thing now when it comes to balancing. Now there are two unique modes you need to consider in figuring out how to balance, which, considering Respawn's track record, consider it 50-50, who knows what could happen. One change for a legend, make them a beast in Battle Royale, but bring them down in arenas, or maybe vice versa. You may think that a legend is OP in arenas and they try to tweak that, but then it completely messes their Battle Royale kit. That is something to keep an eye out for sure. So you guys need to understand that as you guys are playing the legends, breaking down your buckets of who to use and who not to use. This is a complex issue that the devs will obviously have to deal with in the future. Now, for improvement, something that I have thoroughly been enjoying this last week is, where I land in arenas is, I've talked about on this channel in the past about how to improve slightly to maximize your time as a casual gamer. Since we don't play a lot, there are certain things we need to do to at least up our skill level to match the time that we play the game. So arenas is a great kind of micro simulation of battle, where you can not only focus on figuring out how to win your gunfights and be more accurate, because you obviously need that to win, but also allows you to work on, saying, the gun that you want to improve on. You want to pick up the bow and you want to master it, and you don't want to take the chance in Battle Royale. Buy it every round, start using it, start understanding what works, what scopes you like and don't like with it, right? That is amazing, and that's something I recommended you can transition from the firing range to do to now here, because now you're shooting actual live players and fighting in scenarios that are very one-to-one to the Battle Royale experience. So I highly recommend always jumping into arenas first, as it is a controlled combat environment for you to use, and I know a lot of players gravitate towards that versus the RNG nature of Battle Royale. And then that being said, the last thing I want to talk about, because of this nature of the mode, let's talk about the future, the possible branches. We are kind of been leading or being led to believe that there is going to be a ranked mode for arenas, which is obviously great. Allows for skill based matchmaking. It allows for basically to test your mind, figuring out a different way to see where you stand against the player base in a completely different rank system than Battle Royale, which I think is really, really cool. And to go back to the reason why, it's just simply because some people don't like the Battle Royale nature. People find it hard, and personally I believe that a ranked journey for arenas will be a better solo queue experience. As you guys know, those who have been following me on this channel, I've been doing the Road to Apex Predator solo for the most part due to just the amount of time I can play, and when I can play, I kind of don't have my full squad to be able to play with, right? So a lot of it is solo. So I think players who enjoy coming in and grinding out Apex ever so often by themselves will have a more pleasant experience in this journey, which is great. But it also leads me to believe that if Arenas really kicks off, and now that custom lobbies is a thing, maybe we have the potential of seeing an esports sector that is centered around Arenas and not just Apex Legends. It would be really, really cool to see Apex have two esports scenes, a tactical shooter arena scene, and then also the battle royale scene, right? Because there's a pros and cons to the ALGS that I've seen, that a lot of people have talked about, how to really format, how to really gauge competitiveness in a battle royale space simply because of the RNG nature of the matches. So a more locked down traditional way of playing a game may provide a great way for an esports scene to arise, and have Apex have a scene where it's in two different esports buckets, which would be really, really cool, which again also would lead for the longevity of the game, which is the biggest thing that the future holds for Arenas. Is this game will last longer because now it's attracting more people and it's maintaining two different player bases that can coexist, which is really, really exciting to me. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Arenas is still fresh new. There's still a couple of issues that I see with it. People rage quitting right away after they lose a match, and dealing with that. How do you entice people? Should there be punishment for people leaving Arenas? What happens? Should there be an autofill option and whatnot? There are things to be figuring out, because right now it is a casual mode. I'm considering a casual mode. I feel like if you treat it very sweaty, I feel like that's unnecessary. Leave that for ranked when that comes. I enjoy it for fun. I enjoy it to mention to the things I work on and whatnot. That's kind of what I do with it. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Arenas? That's the breakdown from my perspective, the full breakdown. I hope you guys are enjoying it, practicing it. They're doing mini events right now to play Arenas, to encourage you to play. So that's really exciting. So check it out. Legacy is live on all platforms right now. And yeah, a lot to have a conversation. I am live Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays on Twitch, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure to check out there. We can have a full live conversation in real time there. So make sure to check that out. We have a good time over there as we talk nonsense and whatnot. Also, my YouTube short series will return with more pro tips. So make sure to sub to the channel to get those. I'll be coming back into my ranked tips and whatnot. I just had to take a little pause due to some health issues. But that being said, I hope you guys are having a great one. Take care. Until next time, my name is Flame078. Adios.